I like this quote. I think it's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent.
The same reason why you just mentioned, it explains a lot. And in that quote, Charles Darwin even addressed the business world without, of course, intending to.
Mm-hmm.
But now we are in a situation where business changes so quickly and environments change so quickly that change is an integral part of management.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firm believer that looking at change management by itself is like looking at another technicality of management. If you want to be a good manager, you have to be a good change manager, or else you will not survive.
Yeah. What drives the change in organizations? So tell us about, really, in your experience, what's really been the main driver?
Lately, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can be a driver for change. Now, markets are becoming so integrated, they are becoming so complicated, and the stakes are so high that anything can make a change.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to talk about very big and very serious change, yes, you can look at things like, for example, inability to adapt to the environment. We can mention companies like Kodak and Nokia, who did not adapt to the new technological environment, and they went from being at the top to disappearing very quickly.
Yeah.
You can look at competition and things that are also changing in the way things are being done. For example, companies who relied on clients visiting them, they have to adapt to the new system that allows home delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of things like mergers and acquisitions, privatization, interfere with the business, and also the perception of your clients towards the company.
Mm-hmm.
They lose confidence with the company. It's very difficult for the company not to initiate an immediate change to gain that confidence again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most of the times, what we are talking about when we say change is about management change.
Yeah.
Somebody new coming at the top, or a new team coming, and they will change things to suit their own way of performing management.
Yeah. Okay. This takes us to the model here, where you've got adaptive change, innovative change, and radical innovative change. What's the difference between the second and the third?
This is just to put them on a gradient. The adaptive change is just a simple change.
Yeah.
Something that is fairly easy to perform. Most of the times it's something that the company has done or knows about, and that is being reintroduced for a specific purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Or it is a minor change just to make sure that you're fine-tuning something. The complexity of it is fairly low.
Mm-hmm.
The innovative change is more complicated. It's something that will make a real difference, that will involve some cost and some uncertainty and stress for everyone. It doesn't need to be at the level of the whole organization. It might be addressing some parts of the organization, but this is something new that you are introducing.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been done before. The last one, the radically innovative change, is basically something that will make radical change. And it can make radical change for the whole company or for the environment as a whole. Something that is absolutely revolutionary in the approach. Yeah. And this concerns only few instances where the change is really, really huge.
Yeah. We talk about here inputs going through to outputs. These are all the things that are contained, or the elements of the change. Talk us through this model a little bit and why it's important.
I'll go over this very quickly because this is going to be addressed a little bit further. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to just stress on a few things. Preparation is extremely important, mm-hmm. and understanding all the elements that are going to be addressed or that will affect the change is also very important, even before we start the change. And some people will look at just results. They look at figures, numbers, and people. This is not enough. When you want to look at all the elements of change. You have to look at the quantitative elements, of course, and qualitative elements.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are a bit difficult to grasp. So the preparation is always a long and very, very detailed process.
Mm-hmm. Finally, we always have, who wants change? It's like everybody says, yeah, we want change, we want it to happen. And then when you ask the question, well, who wants to change? There's not so many answers. What made you choose this? I mean, what's really the essence of what you're saying?
Because it's very true, change has become a buzzword over time. And employees, they believe that if they say we don't want change, it will be perceived very negatively from management. Mm-hmm. So everybody is going to say, yes, we want change. Of course, we believe in change. Okay? But when you tell them to change themselves, then the resistance kicks in.
Yeah.
And the fear and, the feeling of loss probably is going to kick in. It's a bit a kind of an image of what difficulty you're going to have dealing with people when you change.
Yeah.
As we are going to see, people are probably one of the major obstacles to change if they are not dealt with in a proper way.
Yeah.